Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Good afternoon, my students.
Good afternoon, Miss.
How are you?
I'm fine, thank you. How about you?
I'm fine too, thank you. Before we start our lesson today, let's pray together. Please, one of you lead the prayer. Who wants to be the volunteer? Maybe? Oke, Ibu tunjuk aja ya. Rashid, please lead us to pray.
Oke, teman-teman, fans, before we start the lesson, ayo kita berdoa dulu. Berdoa dimulai. Berdoa selesai.
Okay, thank you, Rashid. I will check your attendance first. Who is absent today?
No one, Miss.
Okay, good, very good. Okay, I will show you PowerPoint. Wait a minute, please. Apakah sudah terlihat, anak-anak?
Belum, Miss.
Okay, welcome to English class. So, are you ready for the class, for our activities today?
Yes, we are ready.
Okay, good. Okay, let's begin the class. I will show you some pictures. Please see the pictures. Okay, do you know where it is?
Batu Hapu Cap. 2 Batu Hapu, Miss.
Yes, do you know it? Do you know it? Have you ever
No,
heard about it? Okay.
Never.
Never. Okay. How about this one? Menara Pandang.
Oh, open, Miss.
Yes, I know.
Okay.
Yes, I know.
Good. Very
Open,
good.
Miss.
Okay.
Sering.
How about this one? Pulau Kembang.
Oh,
Pulau
yeah,
Kembang
Kembang.
Island. Okay. Good.
Rasid sering.
Okay.
Rasid sering
Desi.
dulu.
Okay. How about this one? Danau Seren.
Pernah mencoba ke situ tapi nyasar.
Okay.
Oh, enggak, Miss. Saya enggak suka.
Ya, satu nama.
Okay. And then this one, floating market. Pasar Terapung.
Yes,
We
never.
Okay. Very good. So if you ever visit these places, can you describe about the place? Maybe ada apa aja di sana? Mungkin kayak gitu.
Dukung.
Jukung, oke, di floating market ada jukung. Kalau di Pulau
Acil.
Kembang tadi ada berbagai macam jenis.
Monkey.
Ya, monkey, good. Okay, so do you know what we are going to learn today? Maybe can you guess? Can you guess? Can you guess? I mean, can you guess?
About
We will describe a place.
Okay, good. So today we are going to learn about descriptive text, especially about tourist attraction. Okay. This is kompetensi dasar ya yang kita pelajari pada hari ini. And then tujuan pembelajarannya pada hari ini. Dan penilaian yang akan Ibu lakukan yaitu sikap kalian di dalam kelas nanti, tugas kelompok, dan presentasi. Okay, do you still remember what is the descriptive text? Because last week we have learned about descriptive text, but about describing people. Do you still remember?
describe something or someone.
Okay, good, very good, Desi, Rustania. So descriptive text is the text that describes people, animals, things, and places, especially about historical places and tourist attraction. And then, why do we learn descriptive text? Kira-kira kenapa sih kita perlu mempelajari tentang descriptive text ini? Apa sih fungsinya? Mungkin seperti itu. Kira-kira apa nih? Ada yang bisa nebak? Fungsinya?
Know about information nih.
Iya, oke. Thank you, Rustania. Ada yang lain?
To describe
Using text.
something.
Fungsinya di sini dari descriptive.
Something.
Oke.
To
To
describe.
describe
Oh iya.
something.
Yes, good, very good, everyone. So, fungsi dari teks deskriptif ini adalah kita bisa menggunakannya ketika kita ingin memperkenalkan, mengidentifikasi, mempromosikan, atau mengkritik, atau menggambarkan informasi tentang sesuatu, ya. Next, how about structure of the text? Do you still remember?
Identification and description.
Yes, good, very good, Desi. Give applause for Desi. Give applause. Give applause for Desi. Okay, thank you, Desi. Identification and description. So, identification berisi tentang pernyataan pembuka ya untuk memperkenalkan subjek yang akan dibahas, dan description-nya itu berkaitan dengan kualitas, karakter-karakter tentang subjek yang akan dibahas. Oke, this is linguistic features yang ada di descriptive text ya. Ada dia focusing on a specific object ya. Kemarin sudah dijelaskan juga, tapi di sini kita nanti membahas tentang tourist attraction ya. Kalau kemarin kita membahas tentang describing people, maka di sini kita membahas tourist attraction. And then biasanya menggunakan simple present tense. And then using adjectives. Di situ sudah ada contoh-contohnya Ibu berikan. Okay, this is some vocabularies. Ya, ada beberapa kosakata baru yang mungkin akan kita pelajari, di pertemuan kali ini. Ya, ada adjectives-nya, verbs, dan nouns-nya. Bisa dilihat ya. Oke. Ya. So, ada pertanyaan kira-kira sebelum kita lanjut ke aktivitas berikutnya?
No, miss.
Okay, thank you. Please see, look at the picture again. This is tadi apa? Menara apa? Menara Pandang. Oke, yang ada di Banjarmasin. Kita tadi sudah Ibu kirim di grup, ada teks. Ya, coba dicek di grup WhatsApp-nya. Teks yang berkaitan dengan Menara Pandang ini ya. Menara Pandang ini kita identifikasi sama-sama tentang teks tersebut. Oke. Coba lihat. Ya. Sudah dilihat semuanya?
Sudah, miss.
Sudah,
Ya.
Miss.
Oke, good. So, paragraph 1, kira-kira apakah ini termasuk identification or description maybe?
Identification, miss.
Oke, good. And then, ya, benar sekali ya. Jadi, paragraf pertama itu merupakan identification. Next, paragraph 2.
Description.
Yeah, same, good job. And then, yes, paragraph 3.
Description.
Ya, masih description. Oke. And then the last one juga termasuk description. Okay, very good. I have some question. What is the specific object of the text?
Menara pandang nih.
Yes, of course,
Menara
menara pandang ya, betul sekali anak-anak. And then what is the function of the text?
To describe menara pandang as a tourist attraction in Banjarmasin.
Okay, good, very good, terus Tania. And then please give some example of simple present tense on the text.
Menara Pandang is one of the tourist attraction in Banjarmasin.
Okay, thank you Anggia. Yang lain? Ada lagi?
Menara Pandang opens every Monday to Friday at 10 until 9 WITA.
Okay, very good. Okay. And then please mention 5 adjectives from the text. Kira-kira ada... Ya, halo? Bu Puspita ya?
Popular,
Oh ya, popular. Oke, popular, new.
comfortable,
Oke, comfortable, clothing. Oke, very good everyone. Thank you for your answer. Oke, nah this is ya. Tadi sudah Ibu catat juga. Ini. Ya. Oke, I have one question again. Kira-kira what are the problems faced by tourist attraction in general? Kira-kira apa sih permasalahan yang mungkin dihadapi oleh istilahnya apa sih permasalahan yang dihadapi objek wisata itu, misalnya apa kayak gitu. Kira-kira ada bayangan kalian? Misalnya fasilitasnya kah, atau misal kebersihannya atau apa misalnya?
Iya, Miss. Terkadang pengunjung itu tidak sadar akan kebersihan tempat wisata.
Oke, terima kasih Anggi. Ada yang lain kira-kira apa nih? Lagi permasalahan-permasalahan? Oh, banyak sampah. Oke. Jadi itu ya.
Airnya coklat nih, sungainya.
Airnya coklat ya, sungainya. Oke. So, this is some pictures of Batu Habu Cave ya di sini. Nah, menurut kalian kira-kira kalau melihat keadaan seperti ini, apakah pengunjung akan merasa nyaman untuk mengunjungi tempat ini?
No.
Oke, ya jadi ya tentu saja tidak merasa nyaman ya kalau melihat objek wisatanya banyak sampahnya, kemudian fasilitasnya tidak terjaga seperti itu. Okay, I will divide you into 2 groups. Ya, grup 1 Anggia Nur Maulida, Desi Purwaningsi, David Patabang, Elisa Purwanti, Meti Dwi Astuti, and then grup 2 Muhammad Rashid Rida, Nur Aziza, Puspita Sari, Rustania, Teresia, Sandi Jen, dan Virginanda ya. Jadi Ibu akan memberikan, I will give you a text about Batu Habu Cave ya, and then work in group ya, read the text and answer the following question. Jadi nanti di sana ada 7 soal ya, ada 7 soal. Ya. Nanti Ibu kirim ya di grup sebentar. Nah. Tunggu sebentar. Okay. Wait a minute.
Peracap ini suruh
Tunggu sebentar ya, anak-anak. Okay. Please open the LKPD or worksheet. Yes. There are some question, 7 question. Yes. Please focus on question number 6. Yeah. Di situ Ibu meminta kalian menuliskan 4 permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh Gua Batu Hapu ini ya, Gua Batu Hapu ini. Jadi ada 4 permasalahan situ. Jadi untuk kelompok 1 nanti mencarikan solusi untuk permasalahan yang pertama dan yang kedua, dan untuk kelompok 2 nanti mencarikan solusi untuk permasalahan yang ketiga dan keempat, ya. Silahkan kerjakan dulu. Kalau ada pertanyaan, silahkan tanyakan ke Ibu. Ya, Ibu beri waktu 5 menit ya. 5 menit untuk mengerjakan.
Yes, ma'am.
Boleh pakai kamus nggak?
Kalau ada yang kesulitan, silahkan tanyakan ke Ibu. Apakah ada pertanyaan yang tidak jelas seperti itu? Bisa ditanyakan. Sudah selesai? Ada yang sudah selesai kelompok 1 dan kelompok 2? Gimana anak-anak? Ada yang sudah selesai?
Finish, Miss.
Finish. Okay, good. How about group 2?
Finish, Miss.
Okay, very good. Okay, this is time for presentation. Kira-kira dari 2 kelompok ini, kelompok mana yang mau maju duluan? Kelompok 1 atau kelompok 2 nih?
Kelompok 1.
Kelompok 1 ya, oke, good. Bisa diberitahu ya, Gia dan teman-teman, hasil kerja kelompok kalian dalam menjawab soal dan mencarikan solusi tadi untuk permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh objek wisata Gua Batu Hapu. Silakan.
Okay, for the question number 1, the function of the text is to describe and tell about Batu Hapu Cave and its condition. Question number 2, the location of Batu Hapu Cave is near Binuang Market, precisely in Batu Hapu Village, Hatungun District, Tampin Regency, South Kalimantan, located 43 kilometers from Rantau City and 154 kilometers from Banjarmasin City. Okay, for the next answer, maybe Desi, can you help me?
Where is Desi?
Okay, I will continue with.
Okay, no problem.
Question number 3. There is historical myth from Batu Hapu Cave. It is said that the cave was formed from a broken ship to a child who was disobedient to his mother, named Angui, he was cursed by his own biological mother named Nini Kudapai, a poor widow. The story is almost the same as the legend of Malipunda.
Okay, good.
And for identification itu ada pada paragraph 1 and description paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Okay, good.
And then adjectives yang ada di teks itu ada poor, ada beautiful, ada white. And then for the antonym, kalau poor itu rich, beautiful itu ugly, and white itu tight.
Okay.
And for the question number 6, maybe David, can you help me? Okay.
The answer of number 6 are: first, the promotion of the stories object is still not visible. Second, that cave clean lines is not maintained yet. There are a lot of bed droppings and graffiti on the cave wall. Next, the facilities in Batu Hapu Cave are not too adequate, and the facilities that have been built appear to be poorly maintained. Number 4, the fourth, there are no kiosks or stalls around for visitors to buy food and drinks. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, David.
Number 7,
Ya, pertanyaan nomor 7, siapa kira-kira yang mau mempresentasikan dari kelompok 1?
Elisa.
Maybe number 7,
Elisa.
select problem. Number 1, the promotion of this tourist object is still not visible. Solutions. The solution of the problem are: use social media to promote this tourist attraction, such as Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube. Information dissemination will be faster if we use social media. Choose a tourist ambassador to promote this tourist attraction. The position of tourist ambassador becomes significant here. The tourist ambassador is the face of regional tourism he or she represents. The existence of tourist ambassadors will facilitate the dissemination of information about regional tourism to the wider community to other areas. Maybe Matty, can you solusi yang kedua mungkin Matty bisa lanjutkan?
Yeah, baik. So the second problem, selected problem, the cave's cleanliness is not maintained yet. There are a lot of bed droppings and graffiti on the cave wall. So the solution are: 1. Make a routine schedule for maintenance. This method is the responsibility of the management of tourist sites, starting with making a routine schedule. For example, by doing community service, create an appropriate schedule so that all relevant divisions can participate in carrying out the maintenance program. Everyone is assigned their own tasks, so they have their own responsibilities. And the second solution, security at the tourist attraction must be better so that vandalism does not happen again. Set rules for visitors. If they make graffiti on the cave wall, they will be given a fine or sanction. Okay, itu Miss.
Okay, give applause for group 1, everyone. Give applause. Okay, thank you. Next, group 2, please. Okay, Rashid.
Number 1, yes. What is the function of the text? So, our user is to describe and tell about Batu Hapu Cave. Question number 2, where is the location of Batu Hapu Cave? The answer is Batu Hapu Cave is located near Binuang Market, precisely in Batu Hapu Village, Patuna District, Tapin Regency, South Kalimantan. Question number 3, Hijah, kamu?
Yes, for number 3, the question is there a historical myth story from Batu Hapu Cave? What is the story about? Yes, there is. It is said that the cave was formed from a broken ship belonging to a child who was disobedient to his mother named Angoy. He was cursed by his own biological mother named Nini Kudampai, a poor widow. Next for the fourth number, which paragraph is identification and descriptions of this descriptive text? Identification is paragraph 1, and description is paragraph 2, 3, 4, and 5.
Thank you.
Maybe Puspita can answer for number 5.
As for number 5, read adjectives from the text and find the antonym. I find white. White ini antonimnya tight and large. Antonimnya small, easy. Antonimnya difficult. And for question number 6, mention 4 problems that occur in the tourist attraction. First, the promotion of this tourist object is still not feasible. And then 2, the cave's cleanliness is not maintained yet. There are a lot of bed droppings and graffiti on the cave wall. And 3, the facilities in Batu Hapu Cave are not too adequate, and the facilities that have been built appear to be fully maintained. And the last number 4, there are no kiosks or stalls around for visitors to buy food and drinks.
Okay,
Number
thank you,
7,
Puspita.
maybe Tania.
Okay. Number 7, write the select problem and give 2 or 1 or 2 solutions below. Select problem. Yang A, the facilities in the Batu Hapu Cave are not too adequate, and the facilities that have been built appear to be poorly maintained. First, make a rule for visitors to maintain the facilities available at the tourist attraction. Rule made a tourist location aim to provide comfort and safety for tourists. In addition, rules are also made aimed at protecting the sustainability of the tourist site. Therefore, it is important for tourists to follow the existing regulation. Number 2, hire a janitor to clean the toilet or bedrooms available at the tourist attraction. The toilet is one of the important facilities and must be available at the tourist attraction, so the cleanliness of this toilet must be maintained. You can help me, Pinka, to answer B.
Yes, sure. There are no kiosks or stalls around the visitors to buy food and drinks. The government should build a place for traders around tourist attractions so they can sell food or drinks there. The management of tourist attraction can provide or serve or sell regional specialties there so that tourists are more interested. Thank
Okay.
you.
Thank you for group 2. Give applause everyone for group 2. Oke, kalian, yes, group 2 is the best. Group 1 juga ya, sama ya. Sama-sama, kalian sudah menjawab pertanyaan berkaitan dengan teks. Kemudian kalian juga sudah mempresentasikan tadi dan memberikan solusi terhadap permasalahan yang dihadapi oleh objek wisata, khususnya tadi Batu Hapu ya, Gua Batu Hapu. Oke, waktunya mengumpul tugas kalian ya. Silakan dikumpul. Oke, ya. Terima kasih. Sudah mengumpul dan sudah mengerjakan tugasnya dengan sangat baik. Ibu mau nanya lagi, dari beberapa solusi yang kalian berikan, kira-kira solusi mana aja nih yang mungkin bisa kita laksanakan ya dengan cepat misalnya, agar bisa menarik perhatian dari turis-turis luar daerah. Tadi kan ada promosi di sosial media, kemudian ada apa lagi tadi kelompok 1? Duta wisata ya? Ya, duta wisata, ya enggak? Jadi ada turis ambasadornya, ya. Itu untuk permasalahan promosi. Kemudian untuk yang kedua tadi ada apa lagi tadi?
Fasilitas fasilitasnya untuk pengunjung.
Oh iya, fasilitas untuk pengunjung tadi ya.
Membersihkan toiletnya.
Ya, membersihkan toilet ya. Jadwal harian untuk apa pembersihannya itu harus diadakan misalnya. Untuk yang makanan tadi ada juga pemerintahnya diharapkan membangunkan apa kios ya. Ya. Agar penjual bisa menyewa tempatnya misalnya seperti itu ya. Kemudian keamanannya juga ditingkatkan lagi agar tidak ada pengunjung-pengunjung yang jahil untuk merusak keindahan dari Gua Batu Hapu. Nah, itu. Jadi kira-kira yang mana nih menurut kalian yang paling bisa kita laksanakan? Bukan dilaksanakan sih, istilahnya yang paling cepat. Bisa, ya yang paling cepat bisa menarik membuat aturan. Oke, good. Ada yang lain kira-kira?
Membersihkan lingkungannya.
Membersihkan lingkungannya. Apalagi?
Fasilitas toilet.
Harus ada jadwal untuk perbaikan, Miss.
Ya, harus ada jadwal ya. Berarti pemerintahnya ya, Anggia ya. Pemerintah setempat atau pengelola tempatnya itu harus lebih memperhatikan agar pengunjung-pengunjung dari daerah lain bisa bisa tertarik istilahnya untuk berkunjung ke sana. Dan promosinya ya, apalagi saat ini kita sudah rata-rata semuanya pasti punya sosial media, jadi alangkah baiknya promosinya lebih ditingkatkan lagi ya agar tempat wisata di daerah kita itu bisa maju dan berkembang. Oke. Because time is almost up, so let's make conclusion about our lesson today. What we have learned today. Tadi kita sudah belajar tentang descriptive text ya.
Tourist attraction.
Ya, tourist attraction. Tourist attraction ya, especially itu tadi. Jadi descriptive text tadi adalah siapa yang mau bantu Ibu? Untuk mereview lagi. Mereview pelajaran kita pada hari ini. Tadi descriptive text adalah teks yang
mendeskripsikan sesuatu atau seseorang.
Iya, mendeskripsikan sesuatu ya. Kemudian fungsi sosialnya tadi untuk menggambarkan, mempromosikan ya, membanggakan, mengkritik mungkin juga ya dari apa yang dideskripsikan di dalam teks. Kemudian struktur teksnya, siapa yang mau bantu jawab?
Identification.
Yes.
Identification and description.
Yes, good. Jadi ada identification dan description, and then linguistic features-nya. Unsur kebahasaannya.
Simple present tense.
Ya, simple present tense. ada adjektif ya tadi ya? Menggunakan adjektif.
Adjective,
Oke, good.
Yes, adjective.
And then berfokus pada satu objek ya.
Yes.
Yes, okay, good. Next week we are going to learn about announcement, and then for today, thank you for your attention and participation. See you next week. Let's close our meeting today by reciting Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you, Miss.
Thank you, Miss.
You're welcome.
Baik, Ibu Jamiatul Ulia sudah selesai ya. Materi sama dengan Ibu Tania.
Bisa di stop